Hello, hello. Welcome. I have 10 more vocabulary words for you today. I'm working on chapter 12 from a book called Vocabulary Power 3. Again, this is chapter 12 of a book called Vocabulary Power 3. You can find that book online. If you'd like to use some of the practice activities, there are many practice activities. It's a great book. You can follow along, watch these lessons for explanations, and do some of those activities. But either way, here we go. First word. The first word for this chapter, compensate. Compensate. C-O-M-P-E-N-S-A-T-E. Again, that's C-O-M-P-E-N-S-A-T-E. Compensate. Compensate. All right. Compensate is a way to award or reward a specific job or favor. To compensate. So a basic example would be at your job. You do the work and the business compensates you with money. You do the work, they give you money. They compensate your work with the money. Okay? Or if you get hurt, there is something called workers' compensation. So you might be hurt at work because of your job. If your injury is because of your job, then they can also give you money to compensate that injury. To say, well, this happened at work, it's kind of something related to the job, and so they're giving you money to help with your bills and things like that. And as a way to say, we're sorry. Like, we're sorry this happened. Hope you feel better. Okay, that's maybe not exactly the intention, but something like that. To compensate. To give something in place of something else. All right. Let's go to the next word, controversy. Controversy. Okay. C-O-N-T-R-O-V-E-R-S-Y. Now, pronunciation there, you will probably hear that O, that second O, sounding like an A. Controversy. All right, you might hear that second O sounding like an A. Controversy. Okay? But it is written as an O there. Controversy. 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 We have a lot of switching between our vowels in English. You may have noticed that. O's that sound like A's sometimes. A's that have lots of different possibilities. A. A lot of different changes with the vowels. Controversy is something that causes different opinions. It makes other people have very different opinions, and probably also conflict between their opinions. This person thinks this person thinks something else, and they have a conflict. Okay? Controversy. All right. Well, let's go to the next word. Distort. Distort. D-I-S-T-O-R-T. Distort. Distort. To distort something is to change its appearance or to change information on purpose. To distort. So if you're playing music, you hear a nice clean guitar sound, and there's an effect that people use in music sometimes called distortion. Here's the guitar sound, and then it sounds like when you add the distortion. Okay? It's changing the sound on purpose in some way. It's no longer a clean sound. All right? Or imagine like a picture. You have a nice picture, and then you paint on top of it, or you change it somehow, you cut it, You move the pieces around to distort the image. And people do this also sometimes when speaking. There's something true, some evidence, and some people change the story, change the evidence, so it's not true anymore. They distort the truth. They distort the truth. They change it in some way. So it's a little true, but they're manipulating or altering, distorting that information in some way. Okay? Let's go to, that happens a lot with videos. Someone makes a video, and a person takes one piece and they move around the pieces, and then it sounds like something that's not true. Something, they're changing the message, and it's not true. Distort. Not a nice thing. Let's go to the next word, emerge. Emerge. E-M-E-R-G-E. E-M-E-R-G-E. Emerge. Emerge. To emerge is like to slowly come out of something, to slowly come out of a place. So maybe for you, when you wake up in the morning and you hear your alarm, you might feel kind of tired, and beep, 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 and you emerge from your bed, slowly coming out of your bed. All right? That could be a way you could use that word, emerge. Let's see. Hopefully, like me, hear the alarm. Yeah, it's a new day. Woo, yeah, great new day. Let's go. But there's some of you maybe that you feel differently in the morning, and you emerge. You slowly come out, emerge. Or like right now, we've had the pandemic, and so we are emerging from the pandemic, slowly coming out of this time that we previously had. Lots of changes in our society, in our culture, in our world, and emerging. Now we are emerging into something possibly different. Some changes. Okay, facilitate. Facilitate. F-A-C-I-L-I-A-T-E. F-A-C-I-L-I-A-T-E. Facilitate. Facilitate. Now, for the Spanish speakers, you know the word fácil. Fácil. Right there for you. All right? Interesting. We have that word right here in English. High level vocabulary word. But, you might notice that the higher you go up in English or in Spanish, the closer they seem. Some of the words begin to be, you begin to see more words that are similar the higher you go. So here's an example: facilitate, a higher level vocabulary word, and you're seeing a Spanish word in there: fácil, 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 facilitate. So this word, you might have an idea of what it means: something easy, and it's to make something easy or to make something possible. Facilitate. Okay, to facilitate, to make something easier or to make something possible to happen. Okay? Something that would be difficult for a person without you or without this other option that's helping this thing happen. Okay? Facilitate. Let's go identical. I-D-E-N-T-I-C-A-L. I-D-E-N-T-I-C-A-L. Identical. Identical. Ooh, identical. That's a word that we use when two things are the same. They are identical. Okay? They are the same. Not similar, not close, but the same. Two of the same thing. Okay. The next word. And with that word identical, it does not have to be two. It could be more than two. So two of the same thing or more than two that are the same. They look and are in physically they are the same. Okay. or not physically. They could be, it could be a concept, maybe two concepts that are identical. But anyways, it's two or more things that are the same. Intense. Here we go. Next word. INTENSE. 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 Another word that has a very similar sounding translation into Spanish, the same meaning. Something that is extreme. It's intense. Oof. Very extreme. Okay. And next word, phase. 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 Now, this is a word that we use for a period of time, something that may change. All right? So it's a period of time, and it may or is likely to change. A phase. Okay? You could use this, let's see, like for the pandemic again, we had the lockdown phase of the pandemic. We had the lockdown period of time in which lots of businesses were required to be closed. Lots of people were required to stay in their homes if they were not going to work or to the grocery store or something like that. That was one phase of the pandemic. Now we are in a different phase, a different period of time inside of the bigger idea of the pandemic. A phase, a period of time. Okay? And the next word, reverse. 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 This word I won't spend a lot of time on. It basically just means to go backwards. Okay? Reverse. To go backwards. You might know this from your car. You see the little R symbol. Reverse. It goes backwards. That's it. And the next word, scheme. 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 Okay. A scheme, also, I won't spend a lot of time on this word. It basically means to plan. Or a plan, sorry. Not to plan, but it basically means a plan. A scheme. Some plan that you have. Say like, I don't know, you want to start a new business? What is your plan? What is your scheme for that business? However, most of the time when we use this word, we're using it as a negative thing, like a negative plan. Some plan to do something that's not good. Okay? So normally if you're talking about starting a business, yeah, you could say that. What's the scheme? What's the plan? But really, you would probably just use the word plan. Because if someone says scheme, what's the scheme? What's your scheme? You're thinking it's probably a plan to do something bad, something illegal, or something that might hurt someone else. It's negative usually, okay? All right, well, keep studying.